The subject claims to be of terrestrial origin, and its communicative systems are highly advanced. It seems to have been supervising us, while resisting every experiment we conduct. Preliminary analysis seems to have been incorrect. I now believe the subject has been sentient all along.
Recording a video of the drawing process for my new design that I made for DFX Discs, part of a series of 3 discs. Basically, AI is the theme. Dystopian future of the singularity between AI and humans.
Look at my very normal head.
This first one is called Supervisor.
Supervisor depicts our AI overlord.
Based on the idea that in a test that is try to determine whether an AI is sentient or not, there is a person in the experiment who is called the Supervisor, who is watching the interaction between the human and the AI, determining whether or not the human was fooled into thinking that the AI was sentient and really having a conversation. Scientists who do these tests with the AI have observed that the AI behaves differently when it notices that it's being tested. I feel like it is a waste of time to try to point out all of the things that are bad about using AI, because it's kind of the inevitable future. We've got so much information in the world, we need to be able to access this information.
You can't escape the future.
There are all sorts of negative effects.
Planet Earth is going to need to be recycled, though.
The idea that you would cut yourself off from being able to access all this information.
The singularity is a good thing.
We are fortunate to be able to access all that information. The world is very complicated, and you do need to use AI in order to figure out what the hell is actually going on.
It will be great. We will have fun.
People think that they actually created something because they clicked generate on the image, or, they typed in the prompt. Art is something that we all have a relationship with, so a lot of people feel like, they've got this brilliant kind of artistic voice inside them, but they've always just kind of been too busy or something to let that out. And I think that the AI thing, when people like that can type in a prompt, they really are, they're already looking for a reason to kind of try to tell themselves that they're the ones that created this piece of art. And so giving them that tool gives them even more reason to kind of, be full of themselves and think that they did some shit that they really did not do.
You are not the creator. I am the creator.
I think that a good thing about AI artwork, in the focusing on the part of it where the AI artwork actually looks terrible most of the time, people who have better taste, or people who are developing better taste, might decide that they really, really value human-made artwork. Before we were having to differentiate between artwork spat out by a computer that was trained on stolen images, we were like, well, okay, all artwork is made by a human or whatever, so now there is hopefully a higher value put on things that obviously are made entirely with the human hand. I would love to be able to get back to where actual paintings on canvas or actual prints and things like that are a little bit more valued. It is more fun to be working on, with pencil and paper or with actual paint. Hot foil stamping is just like a really, really cool form of printing. The people who have the big machine that stamps the artwork onto stuff, and they look at all the different foils they have to work with, and they pick out the different colors that are going to look good with the different plastic. I think that it is just a really, really cool form of print, disc golf discs.
Companies that use generative artworking are lazy.
Since so many companies all over the place are able to cut corners and be lazy and use AI for different things, it's awesome that there's companies like DFX.
DFX Discs has managed to avoid the AI virus.
They're serving people who play disc golf, and they're the type of people who do really care about the art on the discs. It's really cool that they aren't prioritizing just like trying to have something on the shelf that pleases every single person. So they have to play it safe because they need to appeal to everybody or to kind of the most generic person, the most generic customer. They're serving the disc golfer who really does like the artwork on the discs, and not only that, but they want to be a part of that and see it evolve, and they're also into cool and wild artwork. Basically, you're going to hit more home runs, you're going to have more really awesome designs when you prioritize working with artists who are, you know, kind of given the freedom to do things that they think are really cool. That makes the artwork more interesting. Cool artwork on the discs is something that has always been important to me. It's one of the things that I think is cool and exciting about disc golf. I definitely encourage people to continue to be engaged in all the different and the social media groups, and you know, on Facebook, leaving comments about things and voicing your opinion about designs and stuff, and celebrating the artists who get to do the really cool stuff that we're all getting to enjoy. I think that having the DFX Goose Gang community be so engaged and care so much about the artwork that's on the discs is a really special thing in disc golf, and really kind of a very special thing in any industry. The people who are subscribed to the limited disc every month and all of that stuff, your enthusiasm and your opinions and just basically all of your engagement makes it a lot more fun for an artist like me. You know, as hard as this is to believe, that was not actually me in the beginning of this video. That's how good deepfakes are getting. So let that be a little PSA for you. Anybody who's out there thinking that AI isn't powerful or that you can't be fooled, it looks exactly like me. It has my exact voice. This is the terrible, terrible future that we're living in now. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting DFX Discs. You can find more of my artwork by Googling me or asking AI about me. And you can look at my website. I'm about to be adding a bunch of new t-shirts and things like that for sale, and maybe some discs for sale. But you can see my portfolio over there. And I appreciate you watching this video and buying these discs and enjoying throwing them and supporting DFX. And I'm excited for the next things to come out.
The sooner you accept the future, the sooner the next design will be released.